When you live in the most remote corners of the Philippines,
some communities haven't seen a doctor yet.
Kailan po nag-umpisa to, Tay?
Tamas kasimaran siya na
when you've been desperately waiting for help,
Pero may dugo.
I am thinking that this is an extrapulmonary tuberculosis.
one doctor and her team are turning to tech to drive change.
Check map to confirm.
The drone possibilities carry lots of options: medicines, antibiotics, vaccines. It can travel really fast. Oy, oy, oy. It's not so easy to operate.
This is another case.
We'll send the samples via drone.
When technology becomes a lifeline and goes
Good, good, good.
where doctors can't.
What I do is not enough.
Maupay nga aga, masapang katanan. Kailangan mag-ready na para sa medical mission. Matikangan sa alas 8 oras. Ready na liwat. Maupay nga aga sa aton katanan. Ginuutro ko aton mga pasyente na mag-ready na.
The Pambujan River is the only way to access the village of Geparayan. It's a 3-hour boat ride, followed by a 4-hour trek on foot. Leading the way is Pediatrician Dr. Heidi Sampang.
Okay, where are we going?
Are we here yet?
We're halfway.
The expedition is loaded with essential equipment and supplies carried by more than 50 soldiers. In the convoy are also 10 doctors and other medical support staff.
They will literally carry us. They will literally pull us. Will literally support us. They need to carry us on their backs. They will do it just to make our lives easier so we can see the patients. Whew, whew, whew.
Dr. Sampang is the first doctor to bring a medical team to this village. She's accompanied by fellow volunteer doctors who believe in the cause.
There are 600 people living in there. And then for the clinic, there will be 3 more barangays joining, so there will be 4 barangays joining. So probably around 2,000 patients target population. So the reason why we're going there, because they don't have access, so we go there because no one wants to go here. Very wet. Opsa. Surgery po yan. Surgery is may mga nakasulat. Opo.
Nakapirma ka pa?
For the next 2 days, this school will become a field clinic.
Sirado lang mo na. Okay, hindi ko makuhaan kung nano, kung 16.
Ilan taon ka na, Jane? So, kailan po nag-umpisa to, Tay?
Tamas kasimaran siya na
Nagsimula siyang parang butlig. Saan nag-umpisa? Sa kamay?
Sa kamay, tapos lumaki.
Pero walang cream na ano. Pwede nga rin scabies nga. Pero in the end,
Super bacterial.
infection pa rin siya.
Parang
Nangangati ba siya sa gabi? Dito rin. One week lang yan.
Hindi ko ma-sure kasi.
Kasi mukhang may infection siya na sobrang lala, ang tinatawag impetigo. So ang gagawin, syempre, dapat nag-umpisa yan sa yung hygiene ba? So dapat bigyan natin ng sabon, malinis yung tubig na panligo. Kung medyo madumi yung tubig, pakuluan para di masyadong para mamatay yung mikrobyo ba? So, ang nangyari kasi, sa sobrang dami niyang ng nana, yung nanigas na yung kamay niya ba? Galaw mo nga yung... Ito, masakit. Ito. Pero kasi kailangan niyang galawin yung kamay niya ng ganon. Kasi kung hindi niya nagalawin, baka pag gumaling ito, nakaganon na yung kamay niya, kawawa naman. So, dapat i-exercise. Ganon. Tapos bigyan ko rin siya ng gamot para hindi siya masyadong mangate. Kasi yun yung nangyayari, sobrang kate. Tapos pumuputok lalo na. Tapos yung gamot, yung antibiotic for 7 to 10 days. So tuloy-tuloy yun, bibigyan kita ng gamot. Huwag mong itigil po dapat tuloy-tuloy.
Northern Samar is one of the poorest provinces in this region. Due to limited infrastructure, clean water and electricity remain inaccessible to many communities.
Some communities haven't seen a doctor yet. Our organization's vision or purpose is to ensure and to make the people aware that healthcare is a human right.
Okay, wait. Still wants to. Okay. Oops. Just one, it's another one.
That's what our purpose is, to bring the highly specialized medical care in remote areas.
Here, the deadliest threat is invisible: tuberculosis, or TB. Without treatment, half of all cases will lead to death. The Philippines has one of the highest tuberculosis rates in the world. 6 out of every 1,000 individuals are affected. This region is one of the hardest hit. The main reasons? Weakened immune systems due to poverty and malnutrition, limited access to health care, and a high population density.
Medyo meron tayong naririnig sa plema ni tatay, ha? Okay. Tapos, yung ubo, nabalik-balik po ang ubo. Tama po?
Pabalik-balik.
Pabalik-balik. Pero may dugo. Tama po. Okay. Tay, medyo nakarinig ako ng plema sa likod mo, no? Pero kailangan pa-testing natin yung plema. Meron yung mga taga-DOH dyan.
They're living in these remote areas, and most of the time they don't seek consult for TB. They would not say, I think I have TB, I want to be tested. They don't do that.
Samples have to be sent to the nearest lab 7 hours away.
Tay, nasabi niyo mayroon kayong asthma? Nung bata pa kayo, tama po?
The team must confirm whether it's tuberculosis. If so, it's bad news for the 900-strong village, as the bacterial disease is highly contagious.
It's very sad. What's sad is because there's treatment. But we're still increasing just because we're not able to identify these cases. Sa propeller natin.
The key to fighting TB is early detection, because identified patients can start treatment and be isolated immediately, thus reducing transmission of the disease. Dr. Sampang's idea began 6 years ago with cargo drones to fly samples out for testing.
So this is Silvino Lobos. Silvino Lobos, it's 5 kilometers air distance straight. But yesterday what we did was Silvino Lobos, then followed this blue line, go up river, 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 Gusaran, and then went up to Inangingayan, and then went down dito.
Mountainous terrain and shifting weather conditions demand drones with specific capabilities. Despite the team's experience in previous missions, this is their first trial in a mountainous region. A drone pilot is required for this complicated model.
Point updated. Check map to confirm.
The round-trip flight is estimated to take 14 minutes.
It can carry lots of options. Definitely, of course, medicines, antibiotics, vaccines can be delivered because it can travel really fast. We can also send TB testing because sometimes that's the issue here. You get the samples here, test all the patients, send the samples there so they don't have to travel. Oy, oy, oy! Ah! Aray ko. But it's weird. It cut this one. Pero wala dito. Ito. Well, definitely it flew. It was able to do its function, but then I was not happy because it's not so easy to operate. Even with an experienced pilot, we encountered some issues right now. For example, the wind was so strong out there, so at least we tested the technology. It's still not the best in terms of operability.
Too dangerous to use in populated areas and too challenging to operate without a professional. This model won't be the solution for now. Still, the lab will return the sputum sample results within a day, which is much faster than the traditional route. Promising, but far from ready. Dr. Sampang will need to explore other model options.
So, we'll see. Okay, let's go. Siguro kahit 2 or 3 flights lang. Para lang ma-sure natin. Tapos, yung weather naman, okay naman, no? Kasi sunny.
The non-profit organization Philippines Flying Labs, led by Dr. Sampang, works on health and environmental issues in remote communities. Its medical missions are usually funded through donations. The team is currently looking for new cargo drone models, like this one, which just arrived from Spain.
This is fully autonomous. It can fly on its own as long as you have an accurate GPS system. It's much smaller, it's compact.
Wala na siyang
Wala
camera.
siyang-
Wala
wala
siyang
siyang
camera. So, talagang fly lang siya.
Dr. Sampang's goal now is to deliver medical supplies autonomously, without human intervention or a pilot, over a 7-kilometer range.
Linking drone. So ito yung location niya ngayon. Locations. 656, 564.
3, 2, 1.
Hinangin.
Hindi kaya.
Off natin. Off natin.
Oo. Ayun, ang layo. Hindi siya makapwesto
Oo.
eh. Kita niya.
Malakas yun.
Baka ganun nga yung kaya pumunta ron.
Okay. Finding the correct drone technology that can fly better in strong wind conditions and in extreme weather conditions, those are the things that I'm still looking for. Then of course, we want drones that are affordable but very resilient and easy to operate. Okay naman yung LEC. Okay.
Tapos dito po yung SD card.
But time is running out. A new medical mission looms, and with it, a new wave of challenges.
2 Philippine Army are killed by armed men in Basilan province. 2 other people died in the attack, which was carried out by members of a Muslim rebel group.
Hearing about this news actually brought a little bit more of anxiety for us because we are ready to deploy. So safety is a concern at this time.
Basilan is a small island province in the southern Philippines. Since the 1990s, it has been the scene of numerous attacks by terrorist groups.
Ay, hello, Ren. Si Julian.
Today, 2 more doctors are stepping in as volunteers.
So, this is actually for you guys. Kasi this is your first time joining us. And especially Basilan is a little bit difficult area, especially with what happened. So basically, we're on a standby kung we're going or not. But the community is waiting for us. But we still, planning to go. And that's why we're doing the orientation natin. So, our vision is we want to address health disparities by emphasize the high-quality medical service, especially in Basilan. It's different from other missions kasi talagang we work in a very stressful situations, conflict areas. We have to be very safe and very responsive, ganyan. So, okay lang sa family niyo na they know that you're going to such conflict areas.
Of course, sa mga news, syempre may mga naririnig tayong mga isolated cases, but definitely, hindi naman tayo pababayaan ng RAM na members na mapahamak. Of course, a little bit scared, but mas masaya ako than sa natatakot ako.
Even though Dr. Sampang has led 57 missions previously, the grit and gumption of the volunteers never failed to make an impression on her.
As the word volunteers means, they have to pay for their own personal expenses. That means their own airfare. Sometimes they have to expect that they have to cover even accommodations. So, and even for me, I don't pay the volunteers. So yeah, I'm really... I mean, we cannot really... what I do is not enough. I need others to help me. And I don't express it enough, I think, for the volunteers. But, for them to be really selfless and helping me, and I think helping the community, I think it's really special. It's the heart, it's the volunteers who really are the heart of this organization, because without them, we cannot do anything.
Over the years, Dr. Sampang has found a way to deal with the emotional burden and danger of her medical missions.
When you give yourself 100%, so you need to recharge. Surf really clears out the mind. Just being in ocean water, salt water, really re-energizes me. When you're surfing, if you force yourself so much in those waves pulling you down, you'll get tired. Because when you're forcing so much, it will just pull you down. But then you realize when you relax, eventually the water will bring you up naturally. So I think that's the same thing with life,
The mission to Basilan is set for tomorrow. The medical team is ready. But the new drone is still stuck at customs.
Hello, Nicole. Hello. Nasaan ka? Wala pa yung drone. So, pero ngayon, yung delivery update, sabi lang, nandito na, pero wala pang nangyayari. So, kasi ang pagdating ko sa Basilan, I'm not sure about my connectivity. So, sa'yo ko talaga, siya, Nicole, very, very grateful for doing this na follow-up. Kasi nga, sayang yung opportunity na So anyway,
pwede ko gawin. Okay, sige.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. We checked with our local partners, with the military and the army, that we're still good to go. They said nothing untoward happened since the last incident. Worst case scenario, if they have people doing untoward incidents like a bomb or something, or kidnapping, or sabotaging our travel plans. So those are the worst case scenarios. I'm not saying that they will happen, but of course I have to think of the worst.
May madadaanan ba tayong checkpoint, Kuya? Meron.
The 11-strong medical convoy needs to travel another 2 hours by car in order to reach the village of Pukan. To ensure their safety, armed military troops escort the team.
Here in Basilan, there's a huge presence of the Abu Sayyaf group. They're like a Muslim extremist group. Way back 90s, they were wreaking fear and havoc in this community. So there are lots of conflicts. When we come here in these conflict areas, we always tell our volunteers, if the military tells you to go down on the floor right away. Don't ask anymore.
Pasensya naman kung medyo na-late yung trabaho.
Okay naman.
Ang aga, no? Ay, ma'am, si upo namin.
Ay, hello po.
Andun po.
At least 100 locals have gathered here in anticipation. The military escort chose this village to set up the mobile clinic. It's centrally located and near a main road for quick evacuation in case of an attack.
Baka matuluan ng dugo yung mata mo. Kaya sinasabi ko, pikit ka lang, ha? Huwag ka didilat, ha? The mass is a sebaceous cyst. Sebaceous cyst is soft tissue mass in which there are a lot of sebum inside. And if there's a blockage in your sebaceous glands, it can form a mass or a cyst. Or sometimes if another mass that I see, lipoma, it's excess fat in different parts also of the body. The people, they're also thinking that maybe it's a bad mass or cancerous, that it is dangerous. I look at the mass and then I tell them and assure them that it is not bad tumor, it's not malignant. The happiness or the fulfillment of being able to help people in these remote areas is better or is best than what I earn in my clinic or in private practice.
Saan ka dito, Max?
Because you see the happy faces and then they will tell their friends and their relatives that the mask that they have been looking or thinking about is finally removed. So this patient is an 8-month-old baby. The father noted a mass on the upper lid of the right upper lid when she was 3 months old. It's 5 months now. And I think it's a hemangioma. And this is unusual. Hemangiomas are unusual tumors. It can grow in any location. This is unusual also on the upper lid. It grows as the baby grows. Ano siya? Maraming ugat na bukol. Hindi siya safe gawin dito. Tsaka bata siya. So dapat naka-anesthesia siya. Blood vessel. As it's too risky and local anesthesia, I will not be able to control this baby. So we have to refer the patient to a bigger hospital to be done. The surgery should be done in the operating room with the proper anesthesia and instruments. This patient has a mass on the neck. Gano'ng katagal na? For 3 months now. This looks like a lymph node. It is multiple. See, it's very big. It's on top of the sternocleidomastoid muscle, and it is common for extrapulmonary TB. I am thinking that this is an extrapulmonary tuberculosis.
Extrapulmonary TB is what we call it. It shows up at lymph nodes, it shows up at the gut, at the stomach, on the intestine. TB cases are still rising here in the Philippines compared to the rest of the world.
The country saw 160,000 new and relapsed TB cases in 2023. Almost a 40% rise from 2022.
Finding the cases is the most important thing.
So I think this is also another case. Si Mami, 2 years, tita na raw yan, tita.
TB makes no distinction, young or old. There are at least 43,000 children in the Philippines currently diagnosed with the disease.
So now the next step will be testing, right? Mangyayari, itetest natin, and then we'll send the samples via drone to the RHU, and then they will test and we'll get the results within 1 hour.
Laboratory for sputum exam for gene expert to confirm the diagnosis of extrapulmonary TB.
The drone that was stuck at customs has been couriered to Basilan just in time.
Hopefully better version. More wind resistance, up to 20 kilometers per hour. Ceiling up to 4,000 meters. .495, 345, space 122.111.281. May radyo naman kayo doon, dito, Doc, no? Para sabihin nilang, drone is on this way, ganyan. Okay?
Okay.
.6.500.286/122.120.576.
For Dr. Sampang, this flight is more than just a test. It's the culmination of 6 years of research and setbacks. Now comes the challenge. The drone must make it back in one piece.
Good, good, good.
Kala ko aakyat ako ng truck.
Success!
Success, nag-land. Pero grabe, alam mo, yung niya, dito tayo, di ba? So I think as long as we test it first and make sure that it's accurate, then we can definitely give it to the community. But in terms of operability, it's easy for them to understand, it's easy for them to use. You just have to make sure that the GPS coordinates are accurate. So that's the thing that we can develop and we can practice several times to ensure the accuracy increases to up to 100%.
In the long run, Dr. Sampang's plan is to provide remote communities with simplified drones like this, so that they can send their samples to testing centers. A potential game changer for TB detection and treatment, and a first in the country.
This patient is positive for TB and then we can treat the process. So then we can start the process ng mahaba po yung na duration, no?
With proof of Abi's TB diagnosis, he will now undergo treatment funded by the government.
For tuberculosis meds to be effective, you have to take it every day consistently, and you have to see the patient taking the medicine consistently because it's like for 6 months. Otherwise, if they miss, a 1-week dose, you'll develop an extremely drug-resistant organism to tuberculosis.
Kung mag-positive kasi yung testing dun sa plema, malamang, ibig sabihin mayroon po kayong TB. Siyempre, kung may TB man kayo, may libreng gamot naman po tayong na pinoprovide.
Unfortunately, these TB medicines have side effects also. That's why probably some people stop taking them. So you have to educate them.
And the mass will disappear because if it's really TB. Okay, so observe, mag-inom ng gamot. Pag hindi man siya mawala, magbalik ka lang kay Dr. Starun. Ha? Pwede, liliit kasi siya pero medyo matagal. Kasi matagal na treatment yun siya. Ha? Okay?
To ensure that patients follow their medication plan, Dr. Sampang will be relying heavily on the military personnel stationed in Basilan.
Tapos yung ito for the patients is yung tablet. Ito, mamomonitor. So at least, hindi lang telephone, magiging siya, live. Oo. Dito siguro for TB compliance, pwede nating sabihin sa kanila na yung may isang doctor na magpa-follow up talaga sa kanila to monitor yung weight and to make sure na yung mga side effects. I can discuss.
Maganda yan, ma'am, actually, kasi karamihan sa barangay, yung iba nahihirapan magpunta sa poblasyon para magpa-check up. Yung iba walang pera.
Yun nga.
So malaking tulong ito, ma'am, sa kanila. Sige, ma'am. Rest assured, ma'am, na ingatan namin to, no?
I think my passion is really trying to connect with people because I believe we're all interconnected regardless of race, religion. We're all composed of the same atoms and molecules. That's my calling in life, yeah. Hindi nyo tinakpan yung RP number, no? Yung sa harap. Ay. Okay lang. So, may demand. Kung ano yung kailangan nila, yun yung ipapadala namin. Parang to fly it via drone. So, doon siya nag-start.
The Secretary of the Department of Technology is attending today's demonstration. Dr. Sampang needs the government agency's support in order to take the next step forward.
I've tested this technology that it works. We have identified the community that needs it. It's just a matter of finding the right person to implement it. Kasi what we will do is actually i-return flight natin siya.
Okay.
So pagdating doon, it will deliver and then the people there won't do anything. They'll just press a button and it will come back.
Okay, they just open,
Get the medicine.
item, and then
Yes,
go.
yes po.
What's
Yes.
the range?
The range for now is 7 kilometers.
7? Okay.
Yes po.
7 one way or 7 back?
7 one way. Imagine, sir, we traveled 2 hours and then we walk 4 hours in the mud. So 6 hours.
yes.
But then when I mapped it, it's just 5 kilometers.
Oo.
It's like 7 minutes.
Yes.
So kung kaya po natin by flight, and then you hook it. Dun po. Dun po.
Here.
Sa-
Okay, sige, let me give it.
Sige. Yung gamot. Then we'll put the battery po. Dito.
Countdown.
Count 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow, yes! How far is the recipient?
Parang less than a kilometer lang
Okay,
po.
okay.
Total 2 kilometers.
So probably
within
in Hala-Hala? Or
yung RHU po.
Regional Health Unit?
Oh, dito lang po. Dumating na? On the way na? Mahangin. Ay! Maglalaan naman po siya. At least nakita niyo yung mga limitations din ng technology.
The variables.
Opo.
There are always variables in any Ganun po yung gamot.
Oh, sige po, open na po.
I'll open this.
Sige po.
I-detach po yung battery.
Okay.
These are the meds. Okay, may gamot. Medicine.
Meron ulit
Yan. Okay. One flight.
Oh, yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. At least you saw how fast it can, the
Yes.
potential.
Yes.
Opo. So that's why, it's time for us to embrace technology.
To level up.
To level up.
Yes.
And, let's not leave those people living in the remote communities behind.
Yes.
Let's make technology friendly and benefit everyone. With your help, we can make it like as a part of our health system delivery structure. Thank you po. Thank you so much. like even with the creation of airplanes, people might think it's crazy to have like a machine flying through the sky. Those visionaries, they persist. Because I feel like you cannot imagine things that are not possible. If you imagine it, there's always solution, and it just takes time. That's my vision.